The priest is out upon the hill before the dawn of day. Through shadows deep o'er rugged ground he treads his painful way. A peasant's homely garb he wears, that none but friendly eyes may know who dares to walk abroad beneath that rough disguise. Under his coat and near his heart is what he treasures most, for there a tiny silver case enshrines the sacred host. Adoring as he goes, he seeks a cabin low and rude, to nourish there a fainting soul with God's appointed food. For so it is within the land whose brave and noble race in other days made all the isle a bright and holy place. His churches are in ruins now, his altars overthrown, his ancient cell and cliff and cave are tenantless and lone. The ancient race has broken down, her power has passed away. Poor Herods, plundered and despised, they tread the soil today. But yet, though fallen their fortunes be through want and woe and ill, close hid and fondly loved, they keep their priests among them still. The faithful priests, although by law condemned, denounced and banned, will not forsake the suffering flock, nor quit the stricken land. The morning brightens as he goes, the little hut is near, when runs a peasant to his side and whispers in his ear. Flee, father, flee, the spies are out, they've watched you on your way, they put the soldiers on your track, to capture or to slay. Quick, father dear, here stands my horse, no whip nor spur he'll need, put you at once upon his back and put him to a speed. And then what course you better take, 'tis God alone that knows. Before you is the stormy seas, behind you comes your foes. But mount at once and ride away, take chance with field or flood, and God may raise his hand today and foil these men of blood. Up mount the priests and away he rode, but ere a mile was run, like in his path he saw the flash of bayonets in the sun. He turned his horse's head and sped along the way he came, but lo, there too his hunters were fast closing on their game. He turned his horse's head and urged them with his hand to where the cliffs stood high and sheer above the wave-white strand. And from the soldiers and the spies there came a mighty cheer. The tiresome chase was well near o'er, the longed-for end was near. For now between him and the edge was scarce 10 feet of ground, but lo, good God, out o'er the cliff the horses seemed to bound. The soldiers hurried to the spot and gazed around below. No splash disturbed the waves that kept their smooth and even flow. From their green depth no form of man or horses seemed to rise, far down upon the rocky shore no mangled body lies. Look up, a soldier cried, oh, what a sight is there. Behold, the priest on horseback still was speeding through the air. They looked, and lo, his words were true, and trembling with fright, they watched the vision pierce the blue and vanish from their sight. 3 miles away across the bay, a group with wondering eyes saw some strange shape came hurtling fast towards them from the skies. A bird they deemed it first to be, they watched its course, and soon they saw it as some darkened mass thrown from the summer moon. It neared the earth, their hearts beat fast, they held their breath with awe, as clear and clear still the horse, and then a man they saw. They closed their eyes and shut their ears to spare their hearts the shock, as horse and rider both came down and struck the solid rock. Yes, on the solid rock they struck, but never made a sound. No mangled mess of blood and bone was scattered all around. For when the horse lit on the rock, and when the priest was thrown, a little forward, and his hand came down upon the stone. That moment, by God's potent will, the flinty rock became like wax or molten clay that yields before a furnace flame. Unhurt, unharmed, the priest arose. He gave a joyful start. He placed his hand upon his breast, the host still near his heart. Long years have passed away since then, and sun and wind and rain, but still of that tremendous leap those wondrous marks remain. On that high cliff to which he sprang, now deemed a sacred place, the marks left by the horse's hoofs are plain for all to trace. Can see and trace each rude line, can measure if they please the dent made by the horse's head, or the grooves made by his knees. Or place their fingers in the hole, for they're still there today, made by the fingers of that priest that leapt across the bay. That's the priest's lap. That goes back to famine times.